peace and love to the gods and goddesses on planet Kai. How are you guys doing today? So today, this week, starts our 7-day chakra cleanse. Our 7-day chakra cleanse. There's a big reason why right now we should be working on our chakras, our auras, getting our aura and energies aligned. There's a big reason for that. It's a big reason, right? As the planet raises in its frequency, I'm always keep saying, your energy has to be aligned correctly, right? Also, there are physical things that happen to your body when your chakras are not aligned. Some of us are having gut pains, back pains, leg pains, feet pain, headaches, all foot pains, headaches, all types of stuff. And a lot of time it's not from a sickness. Remember, sicknesses are created. That was created by the elites. The nanochips they put in your body, the food we eat, it activates certain dangerous chemicals in our body that cause these diseases. And what's in these foods are diseases as well. So it's not so much a lot of, oh, you got cancer, oh, you have this. There are reasons for why these things are happening. There are reasons why certain diseases only target our people. There are reasons, right? All right, but with this 7-day chakra cleanse, there are 7 main chakras. There are more than 7 chakras. There are more than 7 energies. But these 7 main ones that we work on start from the ground up. See, a lot of you want to do your chakras, then you want to cheat and jump around between the chakras. Oh, today I'm going to do third eye, and then tomorrow I'm going to do throat, and then I'm going to do crown chakra. I want to know this. And it literally doesn't even work like that. Everything takes time. Everything takes practice. It literally does not work like that. You feel me, family? It don't work like that. So what we have to do, this is why I'm sitting down right now. What we have to do is, when we're working on our chakras, the 7 main ones that we speak of consistently. This is week 1. Each week we're going to come with a new one that we have to build, but it takes 7 days. Now, I know 7 days, we're here 7 days, and we have life going on, so sometimes it's hard to get around to it. I get all that. But at least 6 minutes or better. 6, 9, 11 minutes, 22 minutes, 33 minutes. If you want to get up there like me, you want to get up there, you want to slap that in there, right? But we need to start somewhere for many reasons. 7-day chakra cleanse, the root chakra, which is your bottom. Your root chakra, that's where it starts from. Now, some of us like to do root chakra where we sit down, and then we want to stand up when we do like third eye. When we do what we want to do throat. When we want to do solar plexus. When we want to do heart chakra, right? When we want to do third eyes and crowns. When we want to do all these things, some of us are standing up. In the beginning, I used to stand. In the beginning, but if you meditate, you would know this. That when you stand and meditate, once you tap into alpha state, you're not here. The shell is just standing there. So for me, I begin to get wobbly and fall over and literally fall. I had to come out of meditation to catch myself literally falling over. So sitting down is best. But also, we sit down also to connect our body to the planet. We can get the energy from the planet. We have to sit down, especially when we're doing our chakras, especially when we're doing root, because root, we're sitting the fuck down. Now, if you're doing sacral and throat chakra, right? Some of these chakras that we work on, you have to place your hand in your lap. You can't place your hand in your lap standing up, right? Can you? That's just dumb. You look dumb putting your hands there standing still, standing up. It doesn't work like that, right? So you have to sit down for these chakras, starting with the root. A tree doesn't grow from top to bottom. It grows from out the ground, from the root on up, right? So, root chakra. But first, what is a chakra? Our chakras are the centers of our spiritual power, or our spiritual energy. That's the centers. You have 7 of those, right? And keep in mind where all of those 7s are and why they are in the places that they are in. and the problems we have in our body are in the places that they are in. So root chakra, we want to go with plasma energy, which is the thumb, and we're going to connect it here. And not like this. Not like this. I see some people do it like this. No, friends, family, gods, goddesses, human beings too. The tips, that's where the energy, the power is in your tips. It's in your tips. That's why Dragon Ball Z Piccolo goes like this for his third eye. Right? So this is the plasma energy. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Water, fire, air, and earth. So we take this, you connect it here, and you want to place it, this wrist part, down on your knees. But our chakras, our centers, our spiritual energy, and our powers, right? And these chakras have these auras around it, which your aura is your force field. But a chakra comes from the word Sanskrit, and Sanskrit means wheel. Chakra derives from the word Sanskrit. The word Sanskrit means wheel. So your aura is like your force field. And if you hear my kids in the background, daddy mode, they are here while I teach. So that is what our aura is. Our aura is like our force field, and the enemy can see your aura. Just like how the predator puts on his little thermals and he can see the orange, the red, the greens, the blue. That's what the enemy can do. They sit back there on the dark side of the moon, because you know the moon is not real. They sit back there on the dark side of the moon in the lab, the enemy, watching how you vibrate. They know if you're vibrating low. They know if you're vibrating high. They can see your aura field. If it's red, we know root chakra. We know that red, you know you're in your lowest state. But if you're vibrating green, purple, blue, you know you're at a certain level of enlightenment. Your chakras are up there. You're tapping in, you're tuning in, right? And remember, the root chakra is at the base of the spine. The Kundalini energy, the snake type, you know, is your spine, at the base of your spine. So, the root chakra, you want to take our hands like this and get it on your knee just like that. Now remember, it's okay if your knees can't go all the way down, right? But to sit with your legs crossed and to be sitting, period, is okay. If you can't cross them and you want to sit with your legs straight out, you can't. Have something to support your back. Your back has to be straight. You cannot be hunching over, right? You cannot be doing that. Our back has to be straight. That energy, that line, it has to be a straight line. Also, if you don't want to sit down, sit in a chair. Excuse me. Back straight, socks off, feet flat on the ground. Hold on a second. All right, I'm doing a lesson, baby. Go out. I'll be out there in a minute. Close the door. Thank you, baby. So, as you can see, daddy mode. Let me close this door. Thank you. Don't let him come back in here. All right. We know it. We're not going to edit that. So, and like we were saying, the root chakra, right? Or, now, get me with this word and help me out. And if I mess it up, I mess it up. But you should know what I'm saying. The root chakra, or the more intricate name of our root chakra is the Muladhara or Muladhara, something like that. But I'm close. Right? So, with that being said, it is the first of our 7 main chakras that we spoke of. Starts from down 1 up to 7, not 7 to 1. When you are working on your chakras, when you're working on oneself, don't cheat. And that's with anything you do, don't cheat. With anything that you do, don't cheat. It sets bad karma when you cheat, and then the victory doesn't feel great. It's not as earned as you would think it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, and it's bad karma is going to come back to you. Please, don't cheat. Trust the process. Work through it. It will make you stronger. It will make you better. So, this root chakra is located at the base of the spine. Like I said, it's associated with security, safety, stability, planet Kai element, or planet Tiamat, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, if you want to get down like that. But the root chakra is associated with our security, our safety, our stability, right? And we're going to get into how all those three, when we dive into those 3 things, it deals with fear, guilt, worry, anger, right? All these things. If you don't feel strong in your security in life, security blanket, you're going to worry. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel still stable in life in general, financial, health-wise, just in general, right? You're going to worry. But there are reasons why these things are happening. So here are some imbalanced symptoms that I spoke about that you will feel in your body when you know your chakras are off. This week is root chakra. 7 days a week. You gotta get it done 7 days. 7 days if you could. Not 1 day, not 2 days. We gotta go more than 3 days. We gotta tap in. 6 minutes and better. That's how you get it. If you're gonna work out, you can't work out once a week and expect results doing one workout. If you're gonna work out once a week, you gotta have a long workout to fill it in. You have to fill in. Trust yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Love yourself. Listen, family. So here are some imbalanced symptoms. Emotional, which deals with the anxiety, the fear, the low self-esteem, feeling not grounded, right? And feeling anger or a sense of disconnection. And there's things we can do when we're feeling like disconnected, when we're not feeling so tapped in. There are things that we can do with that, right? So physical though, here's what you're gonna feel physically when your root chakra is off. And a lot of us go through this because I have went through this, and this is what helps me remind me that I have to get it. I have to fix. I have to meditate even harder and often more to fix it. And your body will tell you, if you meditate a lot and you take some time off from meditating because whatever's happening in life that you're doing, your busy work, whatever it is, your body will start to tell you, hey yo bro, let's get back into it. That's how you know when you tap in, when your body starts speaking to you, when your mind starts speaking to you, when spirit starts speaking to you. So here's what you feel in your body. You're going to start to feel low back pain. You're going to start to feel sluggish. You're going to have bladder issues, using the bathroom a lot. Also, your feet and legs will begin to hurt a lot. Now, a lot of us go to the doctor and the doctor tell you this is what you have. Okay. And then what about the ones who don't go to the doctor, who have the same thing? Our energies, our auras, our chakras is off, fam. It's off. So we have to meditate. And this is what you're going to feel when you are not tapping in, when you're not meditating as often. What about our behavior, our mind state when there is an imbalance in our chakras? We manifest insecurities. So we're worrying, right, about finance, difficulty with long-term planning. You know what I'm saying? That's because our chakras are just that one. You see how you can experience all that just from the one? We're not even going to get into the matters of our heart yet, because we ain't even there yet. We still on that base level 1. The root chakra, fam. But here's how we can balance all these things and get it back into play. Here's how we can do all these things. We can get these things done by breath work. Dragon's breath, where you can take 3 to 4 deep, hard breath in, and when you begin to do that, let all the air out. When you begin to do that, you're gonna feel this burn. You're gonna feel this fire begin to build in your throat. Or breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and release for 8 seconds. And make sure you feel the breath leave your body. When you do that, you become way more relaxed. Your heart rate slows down. And if you do that throughout the day, you'll be able to calm your energy, calm your spirit. And if you do that before meditation, you'll be able to relax your body well enough to where you can astral project, communicate, and travel. So breath work works perfectly. When you're feeling disconnected and like you're feeling like you're not in tune with the planet and oneself, grounding, connecting with Kai. So that means doing some gardening, and grounding. Grounding is when you just go out in nature, take a walk in nature, no shoes on, in the dirt, just walking and getting your feet in the soil, feeling connected to the planet's feeling you, and then you can create and speak, right? And then I'll just check my phone battery. And then also our what we can do in the physical to improve one's energy, our chakra and aura, is that we can do yoga, which is the human being's form of meditation. We didn't come up with yoga. We came up with the meditation, the ancient way of meditating from our ancestors, from the cosmos, the ancient way of meditating, where we use mudras, where we use frequencies, hertz frequencies, and crystals, and we'll get into that, right? But physical, like yoga, that's the human beings, Mexican, Dravidian, Asian, Arab, Caucasian. That is the human beings version of meditation. We have our mudras, our meditation that we are speaking of. So yoga, walking in nature, like I said, right? And meditation, that's what we're talking on today, right? Our root chakra meditations, right? And then as well as working out. I can't express how much working out will help your energy, your aura, as well as your physical body. As well as your physical body. Because if you look at any of the Anunnaki, if you look at any of our ancestors, we're not overweight. Even the women, even the goddesses, they're in shape, they're muscular. We're not dirty, poor, bummy. Our locks look amazing. We're in our crystals and quartz. Gold is a quartz. So it's the lowest form of quartz, but it's a quartz. That's why you see our ancient ones in gold. But working out is superbly a part of this, and it's super important why we have to meditate and why we have to work out, right? Especially as what they put in the food when we buy it, because we don't check the ingredients. So what they put in our foods are things that will cause us to become overweight. Regardless, so you think you're eating right, but if you check the ingredients on the back of what you're buying, like just simple as your pasta and rice, there's ingredients in there that causes you to be overweight. Regardless of how you're cooking it. You have to change the rice, you have to change the pasta, you have to change the oil, you get some avocado oil, all that cool stuff. Now, some mindfulness techniques you can work on to build your aura and energy is asking your body what it needs. Asking your body what it needs. Why would I tell you that? Because as a god and goddess, higher self, your higher self knows all. You can speak to higher self. You can speak to higher self, and higher self will speak to you. Higher self will speak to you when you're not even speaking to higher self, just to remind you of some things. Higher self had to remind me of this is the next walk in life. The next part is to teach this, to go through the chakras, because we're going too far, and we have to backtrack just a little bit to start from the beginning. Our chakras. Now, as we end this, what are some crystals? I'm going to name 3 crystals. There are a lot more that you can carry with you and use with you, even in meditation and walking around, to boost your root chakra. The crystals just boost whatever is already there. They don't create it. It boosts whatever is already there. You can have 10 crystals for the rest of your life and never buy no more crystals. As long as you clean them and charge them and put your intent and affirmation into them, they're going to always do what they do. It's just there to enhance who you are, Shay. It's there to enhance who you are. So, smoky quartz, red jasper, and garnet. And there are more crystals to that, but smoky quartz, red jasper, and garnet. You can use those crystals to work on your root chakra, which is stems, root chakra deals with that anger, guilt, anxiety, worry, fear, and all that stuff, and feeling disconnected. And this is why we are feeling the way that we are feeling. I hope you can take something, not hope, but I know you can take something from today's lesson today. Week 1, root chakra, 7 days a week. Fingertips only, not flat, not folded in. Fingertips, wrist over the knee. And that's it. And that's it. Close your eyes. Get your crystals. If you want to put on some frequency, root chakra frequency hertz, you put that on. I don't want to say 290. I don't want to call out the wrong number for the hertz for the root chakra, because I use hertz frequencies as well. But you want to use that, put them in, and there's so many. So just choose whatever's best for you. Put it in. Or what I suggest is that take the hertz frequencies, put them on, and if you see a list when you go on YouTube or a list of root chakra ones, play each one. Your body, your energy, your spirit will tell you which one works. The one that when you hear it, you're just like, okay. You're gonna know it's the one when you hear it, and you're gonna get the goosebumps. You're gonna get chills. Your body's gonna feel it. You're gonna know that's the one. That's the one. And you just choose that one, and you meditate, and you go from there. This is for the whole week. I will not do sacral. We are on root. Sacral is next, but sacral will be next week. Because it's every week we gotta do this. Do your best. Do your best. I am there with you. I am doing it there with you. Remember, everything is within us. The power is within us. Everything is within us. It's us. It's us. I love you. Get that meditation in. Boost yourself. Work out. Feel great. Look great. Let's get it together. Meditate. Call on your spirit tribe as you meditate. We can speak with the mind. Call out. Hey, reach me if you can. Speak with the mind, Ashe. But with that being said, I love you all. Be good to yourself. Be good to somebody else. Be good to the planet. And I leave as I come. And that's in peace.